Well, I mean, I think if anything, the money situation just probably makes life a little more comforting. You know,
I can believe that.
I think that's about the extent of what the money does. You know, because it's easy for people, looking from the outside looking in to say, well, these kids got money and this and that. They don't have to care about anything or worry about anything. But, I've always tried to be a good person, and, treat my friends well and treat my family well. And, that's still what I try to do. I haven't never, lost those values. So, I mean, money has only just made me able to live more comfortably and not have to worry about, my mother going to work from 9 to 5 anymore. Now I can take care of her and take care of my father and stuff like that. But the fame, it's fun, but I don't know, I'm still the same person, I mean, my life has changed and I've changed, I've grown up a lot, but basically I'm still the same person. I have the same thoughts and ideas and feelings that I had when I was younger. It's not like you become rich and suddenly all your problems are just erased. You know what I mean? I still have problems and still have worries and stuff like that, and I still have values and goals, you know what I mean? And that hasn't changed.
Do you feel a pressure to stay in the charts, to stay successful?
Um,
do you think one day will this end? Where will it go? What will I do?
Well, I'm sure, times always change and things always change. So, I mean, if it does end, I mean, I'm still a person. I was alive, 17 years before I was famous, and I'm sure I'll be alive 17 years after I'm famous. There's more to life than just being on the pop charts, you know what I mean? And it's fine. I enjoy having hit records, and I enjoy the success that me and the fellas have, But, I mean, if it changes, that's fine, too. I'll go on. I'll go on with my life, and I'll still keep striving to do the things that I want to do.
If I told you that we had sackloads of questions here, would you believe me?
Probably.
I think you might. I thought you might. That's an understatement as well,
but
sackloads.
That's good. Just because I'm not surprised, it doesn't mean I'm not flattered.
Well, terrific. Well, look, there are literally sackloads of questions here. I want to just go to, obviously, a few that we can do in the time that we have. Daniela from West Germany here says, has being famous changed your attitude to love?
I really don't know. I say I don't know because, I mean, I still feel like, sure, I could fall in love very easily. But, I meet a lot of women and a lot of girls, and sometimes I say, wow, I really like this girl. This could be the girl, but, it never seems like, it just seems like if there's one thing, there's always like a cloud hanging over me, when I meet a girl or I take a girl out of something. It seems like I never, like, let myself go with the girl, and have a chance to fall in love. But I don't know if that's because of the fame or just because of the way I am.
Have you taken a fan out?
Yeah, I'm sure I've taken a few fans out, yeah.
Do you worry that they like you purely for the fame, though?
Well, I mean, I have natural defense mechanisms like all guys have and all girls have. Everybody, men and women all have, defense mechanisms about, does this guy like me for whatever, does this girl like me for whatever. So I've always had defense mechanisms, with women, and I still do. Probably I have more now, and maybe that's why it's probably a little bit harder for me to find someone that I can, give a chance to let me fall in love with, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a hard question, I'd love to fall in love, you know what I mean? I've been in love before, and I enjoy being in love. I'd love to do it, but, I'll see what happens. I can tell you no, I'll never fall in love, but I could walk out the hotel room and bump into a girl and fall in love with her and marry her next week, so I really don't know.
So any offers on a postcard to Donnie Wahlberg, please? Any propositions there? Let's do some more of these questions. Sharon in Israel, who watches our program, says, where do you see the new kids in 5 years' time?
I have no idea.
Could you plan your career immediately for us, please?
Yeah, exactly. 5 years is just a long time, to think ahead. I mean, in this business, you do have to plan ahead. You know what I mean? But as far as 5 years, I have no idea. There's no telling. Hopefully, whatever I'll be doing, I'll be happy doing it and having a good time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Joanne in Lancashire in England says, is it true that in Massachusetts there is an official New Kids Day?
Yeah, it is true.
So what happens on that day?
Well, it's over.
Oh, I missed it.
When they do that a lot in the States, like certain towns and cities will establish a day for like someone in the town just to recognize them. But it's only the one day. It doesn't happen every year. It happened. I think they did it in 1989. I think it was like November 6th or 26th, 1989. And that's it. Once 1989 is over, that's it. The day's over. There's no more New Kids Day. It was just that one day of during 1989. They don't celebrate it every year. I do, but the state doesn't.
Okay, look, we're coming up to Christmas now, and in fact, a month from today is Christmas Day, and I think about it. What does Christmas mean to you? What is the family doing at Christmas? What are your plans?
Just strictly just what you said, family. I'm gonna not be home on Thanksgiving this year, so I don't know. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving over here?
Not really.
Yeah, you all don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
I am going to. It's the 27th, isn't it?
It's Thursday. I don't know. Is that the
28th, that's right, that's right. So for Christmas?
Well, I'm just gonna, just be with my family, basically. It's Christmas is always the best time of the year for me because I just get to go home and be with all of my family and spoil them, So it's good, It's nice to be with my family on the holidays.
What about an early Christmas message for our on-the-air viewers?
Well, everyone, all the on-the-air viewers and Clive, you two, have a safe, Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
And of course, listen, we're looking forward to getting together with you with our very lucky winners. We're going to announce the winners on Wednesday's programme, and that's coming up in a couple of days' time. So whoever's listening now, hopefully our winners are going to get the chance to meet you and the kids, the rest of the band, after the concert.
Cool.
Okay. Well, listen, Donnie, I'll let you get back. What are you doing now, by the way?
Getting ready to go hang out with the fellas, play little cards or something. I don't know.
You've got a day off today, haven't you?
Yeah, we're lazy today, so probably not going to do much of anything tonight.
And then when's the next concert?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night you're on
here
stage.
In Paris.
Terrific. Well, look, if I can ask you to introduce Call It What You Want for us.
Yeah, no problem.
I've done it so many times on this show, but it's nice to have you do the work and do the VJ job.
All right.
So I'll leave it entirely to you with a final message to on-the-air and Super Channel viewers and to take us into the video.
All right. This is Donnie Wahlberg live on the air on the Super Channel with my man Clive, Cool, Chillin' in Effect, Money, and this is Call It What You Want by the NKOTB live on the